Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a fantabulous couple in love that loves reacting to some Frieren Beyond Journey's End.
Yes, we do.
So this is Season 1, Episode 3 that we were checking out today. And you can get all of our reactions for this in a playlist in the description of this video. Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay. 27 years of Death of Himmel, the hero.
Man, good job getting that in that little upper corner.
Yeah, that's why I like to put the little text.
I would not have noticed that in time.
Let's split up and replenish our traveling supplies.
You'll be shopping too? You've assigned all the necessities to me. There's food, water, other daily essentials. I'm a bit confused as to what that leaves for you to buy.
Herbs and things of the like.
Nothing good happens when she makes that face. She's plotting to buy something we don't need.
Look what I got.
What are you going to use that for?
A corrosive potion that only dissolves clothing.
Return it.
Here, a history tome. There's value in traditional study.
Maybe that last one wasn't entirely unnecessary.
Well, yeah, if you have a very long life like an elf, you're going to collect a lot of junk.
True.
I better keep a close eye on her.
You really think you're going to stop her?
An accessory shop?
She's going to buy you something nice.
She seems so conflicted. What's that face? In all these years, I've never seen Mistress Frieren look so troubled before.
I think it's because it's good for you. She doesn't know what to do, what you'd like.
I suppose one accessory doesn't hurt. It's better than heavy bones or strange potions.
That make your clothes disappear. Or dissolve, I should say.
Try the tavern. It's over in the basement of that building.
It's been months since I've even seen a granule of sugar.
Typical drunk elf.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's intense. Okay, then an opium house? Dagger throwing?
I don't even know where I can get a good dessert around here.
She's giving you a birthday gift and like a birthday cake.
Oh no.
You've stumbled upon the biggest sweet teeth in town, lucky lady.
We'll find you a sugar fix near or far.
I was not expecting that.
A bit of sugar fills us with the energy we need to adventure on.
To raid.
Hope you enjoy.
That's awesome. This seedy place, I'm like, we know a great place to get a dessert. We love a good pie.
She's heading in the direction of our inn. Did she give up on dessert?
You're late.
I'm sorry.
No matter. Put down your things. I was thinking, it's been too long since we've had a treat.
And that's all she's gonna say. Too long since we had a treat. Well, good night.
It was wrong of me to ever doubt you.
What do you mean?
She followed you all day.
Choose whatever you would like.
You're absolutely sure we can afford this?
I've been saving up in secret.
So she is capable of saving. What will you order, Mistress Frieren?
Today I feel like...
You feel like Merker pudding, right?
Tonight you feel like Merker pudding, don't you?
How did you know?
You travel with someone for years and you pick up on things.
I can't tell what any of you are thinking.
My favorite food for starters is a roof omelet.
Mine is grapes. The sour, the better. And mine is...
Booze, correct?
Booze.
You make that clear, you corrupt priest.
I find it disturbing that your vice is a primary player in our tale.
I'm sorry, Fern. I realized...
That looks delicious. A flan. Okay.
This is for me? I completely forgot it was my birthday.
People don't stress out about buying something for themselves. I guess unless they can't afford it.
It's absolutely perfect. Thank you, I love it.
I did well.
Aw.
I am overjoyed that you're trying to get to know me. That is a gift in itself.
Simply trying means that much.
Maybe we should find you a spell for understanding people's feelings.
It's a beautiful spot. I think I could live there forever. Hell, looking out over the ocean.
Great dessert.
Could definitely live there forever.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Tell me the truth, mistress. Does our journey have a notable purpose this time?
I'd like to retrace the adventures I had with Himmel and the others, before all signs of it fade.
Remembering those adventures, it's very important to you, isn't it?
That's what I want to find out. It seems you've finally grown taller than me.
Well, I am 16.
Ooh. That home has seen better days.
Yes, I think so. Hope so.
Whoa.
Let's blow some shit up.
Your defensive training is coming along nicely. Let's put your work to the test.
Ooh.
I aimed for the gaps in your magic. If this were a real fight, you'd be
Be dead.
dead. Handle it this time.
Oh, damn.
With no gaps.
Good. And this time?
Putting her through the ringer.
Defensive magic is powerful, but it rapidly depletes your mana. Maintain defense over a large area, and you'll exhaust your supply in seconds.
Meaning that the best option is to cast it in select locations at the precise moment of impact.
Exactly.
I guess that makes sense. Being able to cast one defensive spell can protect you from most every offensive spell. It's eerie how powerful they are.
You haven't read the tome on magical history I gave you.
See, it was important.
You leave me no choice but to read it to you at bedtime every night.
Nice bedtime story.
I'm not a child anymore.
Don't pass up an opportunity to get read a story before bed.
Why is this village so special? It's just another place to find spells, right?
Unfortunately not.
Could one of you gentlemen help us?
It's an elf. Do you happen to be the mage they call Frieren?
How did you know that?
You're here to see the place where Qual was sealed. I'll show you the way. The Elder Sage of Corruption, Qual. He's a horrific demon, responsible for the many atrocities that befell this region. About 80 years ago, Himmel the hero and his party sealed him away.
So she's making sure he's still sealed away.
Much time left, so I'm here to defeat him before he's an issue.
Oh, nice.
Himmel always went out of his way to pay our town an annual visit. He told me it was to check on the condition of the seal.
He was always rather soft at his core.
You were a frequent subject of conversation between us two. We agreed you were quite heartless for not checking on him.
She's a touch cold.
Yes, and then some.
But still, she's not so heartless that she'd leave your village to its fate. When the seal is on the verge of collapse, she'll appear.
And it would seem he was right.
Himmel usually was. Okay, time to wake up so I can kick your ass.
This is it?
I don't know why I thought he was gonna be sealed in a cave.
I don't either, but like, you say that out loud, and I'm like, yeah, that feels right.
I mean, this is better, but
I shall dispel the seal tomorrow, then take care of Qual.
first we drink. She's reading to him.
Way in the first place, weren't you?
The story isn't as enthralling as you might guess. I couldn't beat him. All the Demon King's forces were formidable, but Qual was an exceptional mage. He developed Zoltrak, the first piercing spell in the history of magic.
Ooh.
It can pierce not only defensive spells, but the most durable of magic-resistant armors. It is said that in this region, 40% of their adventurers and 70% of their mages were killed by Zoltrak.
Sounds like a transformer, Zoltron.
It was too strong, and it was that strength that caused it to backfire on him.
What do you mean backfire?
Uses power against him.
It's painfully clear that you haven't read your history tome. You sure you don't need nightly bedtime stories?
I'll start reading now.
It's fine. It's more important that you get a good night's sleep. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
First-hand knowledge. Hands-on training.
You mustn't let your guard down.
Not for a single second. Alright, now hit him now. Well, he's just waking up. And groggy.
Long time no see, Frieren. How many years has it been now?
80.
No time at all, then.
For us, perhaps not.
What's become of the Demon King?
Dead.
I shall avenge his death.
I thought I said, then I am Demon King. Is she trusting her apprentice mage to cast a defensive spell for both of them?
Yep.
Defensive spell of yours must...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Got like eye piercings?
Zoltrak, not Zoltron. Okay.
That was ordinary offensive magic.
You just saw his life's work. Allow me to introduce you to Zoltrak, the great killing magic of legend. Qual, your spell was simply too powerful. After you were sealed away, mages across the land studied and analyzed Zoltrak until they had a complete understanding of it. In just a few years, your work was incorporated into humankind's magic system, and new defensive spells with power like none before. These advancements have made Zoltrak a death sentence no longer. Your great weapon is now ordinary offensive magic.
Ha!
It's rather remarkable how much humanity can achieve in the span of 80 years. If you don't resist, I'll grant you a painless death.
It's interesting, but I see what you've done. Your defense attunes itself to my magic, and then disperses its power. You have a complex spell indeed.
But now he's gonna break it.
Great deal of mana.
Yep.
Fern, you know what to do, don't you?
Yes, I remember from our practices.
Then I'm going to ask that you protect me as well.
Put a lot of faith in Fern.
Mm-hmm. She's doing well, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the elf can fly. How fun.
Zoltrak.
Casting your own spell against you.
Oh, bye.
That spell is
No longer. And you don't know the defensive spell to protect yourself against it. Badass.
Because of you, our quiet village can live in peace once more.
I've seen that hat.
This old thing, around these parts, the sun beats down on us all year long. Every farmer has one.
I've seen this one, this exact straw hat.
In one piece?
You're the little delinquent who flipped up my skirt.
If you've got a death wish, you brat! I've been wanting to do that for ages, but unlike you, I have self-control.
I've been wanting to do that for ages. Way to openly admit that.
So you're still alive then?
Really?
Thanks to your visit, I'll be able to live even longer. I'm glad I trusted Himmel's words and waited for you to come.
Looking up your skirt granted him long life.
You saved them. They all seem so thankful.
Thankful, yes, but not to me. His prophecy came to pass. Himmel is who they believed in.
But it seems to me that the person Himmel believed in all this time was you.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, mistress?
Nothing.
Yeah, just absolutely fly by. What I liked about that fight was like just the strategy of Frieren. Because she's like, okay, at first I'm like, oh, wow, okay, you trust her a lot to be able to throw up those defensive spells for both of you.
Yeah.
But in order of like throwing up those defensive spells, like it like had him so laser focused on like getting around them, they didn't even notice Frieren at first, like going around and getting above him. But then he noticed her and he's like, oh, cool, like the elf can fly. And then to kill him with his own spell. Oof.
The last words, Frieren, that spell is mine.
Yeah, which makes it
Not
even
anymore,
better.
buddy.
Which makes it even better.
Yep.
It's like the dark saber. You gotta, you know, in order to earn that spell, you gotta take it.
Yeah.
Kill the person with it.
I loved in this the evolution that we've seen in her relationship, the one between Frieren and Fern, and how Fern has kind of grown up and, you know, trying to like be the responsible one, you know, while Frieren is off being spend happy. So Frieren, from the flashbacks, it seems like has what is a very detached air about her.
Yeah.
She is kind of a loner, and like she might be a loner amongst people, but she still is by herself in a lot of ways. So to see her kind of going out on a limb and trying to put together a birthday celebration, that's a little bit abnormal for her, I would guess. And so it was nice to see that as well. Just, you know, time has passed and a lot of time has passed between these two now.
Yeah, and it was nice because like it's she learned from that. I mean, to have such a long life and she talked about how like it was such a short time that they were together for her. It was a short time they were together. It was like 10 years or whatever. I think the actual adventure for her is like nothing. But to have made such an impact on her, you know, that's special. And I think that she kind of learned. This episode made me think back to the episode with Himmel at his death in her grave, and she's like, I like didn't know him well enough. I wish I'd taken the time to get to know him better. And this episode felt like she learned from that and is now trying to get to know Fern better.
Yeah. You know, and I think it was last time we talked about how, for the most part, these episodes were very kind of mellow and like not
very chill.
You know, compared to some of the other stuff we've been watching, there's not a ton of action and whatnot. But this was sort of our first taste of action. So of course, like right after we say that, we now get a taste of the action. And I liked this because, again, even though we had action in this and like a very badass moment from Frieren and from Fern, for that matter, it still felt very, I don't know, like calming in a weird way like that.
Yeah.
the whole vibe of Frieren to me is just like very calming and soothing, even when you're being told a story that contains death of someone you care about, that contains a demon king. Like, I don't know. It's to me, this is a different kind of anime than any we've experienced so far.
Yeah. And like, just, it seems more cold-blooded with Frieren when she's fighting, because she is just like so emotionless, like in there, and so matter of fact. Like, you know, she didn't give a smirk or scream out like the things. You know, I'm used to like Dragon Ball, and it's like Kamehameha. So she just says that end thing, the end Zoltrek or Trek or something like that.
Yeah.
Very matter of fact, like just like, you know, just says it and boom, dies. And like even his death there, Frieren, that was my spell. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't anger. I mean, like, I'm not saying that he wasn't pissed off about it or whatever, but it was like just like the delivery of it was all, yeah, very like, it's all very even keel and like soothing.
Yeah. So I'm glad this was suggested to us. One, because I'm enjoying the storytelling so far, but also because it is so different. Like, it's a different flavor.
Yeah. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want to see our full uncut reactions, check out Patreon. Links in the description of this video. You can also get early ad-free access that way. And thanks so much for seeing our reaction for Frieren Beyond Journey's End. But just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.